everyone, thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to go over all that costume jewelry you might have laying around that's just collected through the years, through the decades, and you just throw it in your drawer, because I mean it's not broken or it's not tarnished, or maybe you even still like it, but you know how we can accumulate all the jewelry. I have 4 kids, 1 boy and 3 girls, and oh my goodness, the girls and their jewelry. I mean, they love giving it to each other. It's a great birthday party gift. We need new jewelry for every dress we're wearing to a prom or a snowball dance or a sorority function. And before you know it, you just have so much jewelry, right? Remember the phase we had 1 million, you'd wear 1 million bracelets on your wrist, and then watches were so big, we had different watches all the time. Or hey, remember grandmother and mom, they'd wear the stick pin in their collar of their coat. Or I actually have old pins that were like snowmen or a Christmas tree. I actually have a reindeer. Because my name is Belle, I have a bell pin for my coat, and I just have bell necklaces. And you just know, it just accumulates because fashion comes and goes, and the jewelry styles comes and goes, and colors. And one day you're a silver girl, the next day you're a gold girl or a rose gold girl. So today I am coming to you what to do with all this costume jewelry, because you don't want to just throw it away. There's a million things you could do with it. It would make you feel bad to just throw it away. And sometimes you just don't even want to give it to a donation center. You just want to be more specific than that. So the first thing I'll tell you is I have a really good friend, Cindy, who not only does she have a lot of jewelry, but she makes a lot of jewelry. And around the holidays, she'll call a nursing home. She has one specifically that she works with, and it will be like, how many female residents do you have? And they'll be like 65. And she can come up with 65 gift bags of old jewelry she doesn't want, jewelry she makes. She puts out a Facebook plead. Hey, does anyone have any jewelry that they want to donate? I want to make sure that each of these female residents are getting a little piece of jewelry, a little piece of joy, just a little gift around the holidays. So that's a super idea that Cindy does. The other thing is gift giving among your own friends. I know a lot of us now that we're older, we just don't exchange gifts anymore for birthdays and holidays, because quite frankly, we're all trying to declutter and downsize, and we're trying not to bring more things into our home. And so we kind of gotten away from the big gift giving. But maybe you have that piece of jewelry that your girlfriend Sherry always said, oh, I love that necklace on you. Or, somebody else, like my friend Terry's like, oh my gosh, I love your bracelet. Wouldn't it be cute to just like re-gift that to them at the holidays? That way it's like you didn't buy anything, because you agreed on not buying anything, but you could re-gift it. Or like a white elephant. I do that with a lot of the groups, the book club I'm involved in, a card club I'm involved in. It's like bring something from home and we white elephant at our parties. And a lot of people, which is awesome, bring something from their kitchen or something around their house. But next year, my white elephants are going to be some jewelry. I've got some great lockets because I used to be an origami designer, and I have lots of duplicate lockets. And I'm going to put together some jewelry white elephant gifts. So you could do that. The other thing is calling all crafters. Amazing, amazing. I can't believe I Googled what to do with your costume jewelry. It like blew me away. The very first thing that popped off the page was wine charms. My girlfriend Jan is a master at this. It makes sense. You go to a party and you give everyone a little wine charm at the bottom of their glass so you don't mix them up. And that's a great idea to do with your jewelry. Another thing that I thought was so precious was to do a shadow box. So let's say you have that jewelry from your grandma or that jewelry from your mom, and you really don't want to give it away, because even though you don't wear it, it's super sentimental. Oh my gosh, this shadow box was beautiful. It was like a picture of their mother, and then they just hung a couple necklaces, a ring, a locket. It was just so beautiful. Oh, and there was a brooch in there. making a shadow box. I mean, right now we're looking for things to do inside. I mean, wouldn't that be really, really cool? The other thing is, talk about bedazzling everything. Like, I'm looking, and people did fantastic things with their summer sandals. You know, little plain sandals that you've gotten, they actually just glued on some beads and just made them look so cute. An old frame, I thought that was so cute. They bedazzled that. What to do with the kids. In preschool, my kids would come home with, you know, the Christmas trees, and they would decorate them. And, you know, at school, they would give them like little colored pieces of paper to maybe stick on there, or actual stickers, or sometimes there'd be bags of like little sequins that the teacher would buy to make it look sparkly. Well, I'm looking online, and oh my gosh, these are works of art. They are making these beautiful art pieces using all kind of jewelry. I mean, it really, really like gorgeous stuff. So that would be a fun craft to do for yourself or to do with the kids. And belts, they were showing a lot of belts. How about what we see a lot of, women's high-heeled like plain shoes, and then they'll just be right at the toe, like some embellishment. They're doing that with their jewelry. Napkin rings. I thought that was so clever to make napkin ring holders with your jewelry. Beautiful idea. I'm looking at my notes here because there was so many. Bookmarkers, really pretty bookmarks with your old jewelry. I thought that was great. This was unbelievable. Drawers, like, you know how the handles like now are getting like kind of fancy. You go into someone's bathroom, and instead of just a regular, you know, pull on the drawer, they'll have something very like a designer or something crystallized there. I thought that was a great idea. Another thing, like my friend Mary, who is this big card maker, she embellishes her cards, and you get one from Mary. It's like 3D. It's so beautiful. And I'm looking at this, and oh my goodness, to make little gift tags for your presents that you give people, and just, you know, a piece of, you know, cardstock, and then decorate it with the jewelry, or to make a special note. And right now, I'm just encouraging everyone to send notes to their friends and family and encourage them, like during this time that we're kind of like, you know, in the house. And beautiful wreaths. Oh my goodness, what to do with jewelry. They were just beautiful, the wreaths and everything. And so as I go on and on with this, it just goes on from, you know, anything that you want to really design, and something that was dear and near, I just thought they were beautiful, were actually bridal bouquets that are completely done up with different brooches and like big rings, like you might have a big pearl ring all in there. Just beautiful stuff. So get all your jewelry out. Decide, hey kids, does anybody want any of this? That's a good way to see if you're, all those years that your kids might have saw you wear jewelry, but then, you know, you weren't offering it to them then. Maybe you want to give them to your kids. You might want to give them to the nursing homes. You might want to re-gift them and do white elephant, or, you know, just surprise, send someone some, you know, special bracelet in the mail and just say, I've been thinking about you. I mean, isn't that nice? Just like an act of kindness, just send it off to them. And then all the craft ideas that you can do with them. I know I had boxes of jewelry, boxes that I never wore. I actually worked for a direct sales company, and I earned, you know, some jewelry, or there'd be some fun things. I was a crafter, and I did creative memories, and I'd have big camera brooches that we would wear, and, you know, little cameras hanging around our neck. Lots and lots that I could really start to downsize and decide really on a day-to-day basis, how much do I really use? So good for you. Get out that jewelry. I'm proud of you. And it's a big job, right? I know you have a lot, and it's a big job, but hey, spread it out, look at it for a couple days, categorize earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and get going on that project. All right, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. And don't forget to subscribe underneath, just the red subscribe button. It's free. Just subscribe to my channel, and we'll be back next week. Thanks.